So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion.
Señoras
The
y
game
señores,
yet to kick
bienvenidos
off.
al partido
The
de hoy.
excitement already palpable.
Aquí están los jugadores.
Cramped and narrow, that's how it is in the Boca district. These vertical three-tier stands, very much a creation out of necessity. But at the same time, they are what make the Bombonera so unique. So it's away we go then. Well, here's a man who stunned everyone in that famous summer of 2002. He had a hand in his country's most famous goal, their most famous win, and he helped to introduce the footballing planet to Senegal.
Yeah, he did indeed, Peter. El Hadj Diouf, the undoubted driving force behind that fast, powerful, direct style of football that once shocked the world.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Guadalajara are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Cleared away. And here's the chance to counter. And it's Olmo. Driving forward. Great ball, and he's in here. Now it's Kaut. Looking for the run. In comes the corner. Defending of the desperate variety. Shoot!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Nicked it back promptly. Back in once more. And he's taking no chances there. Getting up there! Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in. Miranda de Ebro leading here thanks to that early goal. And the score is 1-0. Neymar tries to pass it through. And this is Batistuta. Shapes to shoot! Now that is commitment to the cause. They've played it short. Cross into the box. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Dani Olmo will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent.
Batistuta really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Irwin promptly onto that, and that is that. Can he get on the end? Can he finish? And he hits the net! And this is getting better and better. Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, it's a great time for them to keep the momentum going. I don't see any need to change the approach. Keep at it with the same intensity, and soon enough, they'll get another break.
Hazard. This looks promising. That looks a good cross. But a header! Harmlessly behind. Baresi. Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. Approaching the half-hour mark. Aimed beyond the defence, and he was quick to react. Baresi. Irwin. Beckenbauer. Baresi. And it's Robertson. Beckenbauer. Rijkaard is always looking to break lines. Joelinton. Oh, nice touch. A lot of space ahead of him. Lovely bit of skill. Howson did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
Well, I think that move petered out due to a lack of urgency. There was no cutting edge.
And he's in on goal. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. Now it's Hazard. McAllister. And it's Joelinton. That's Rijkaard. Can he get it through? McAllister. Oh, look at the space here. Oh, there's a probing ball. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. No outsmarting him this time.
Se agregará un minuto al tiempo reglamentario.
Count. Joelinton. And that signals the end of the first period. We'll do it back on the first 45 minutes.
Well, I think things have worked out pretty
Los
well
jugadores
so
están
far.
entrando al campo de
If it ain't
juego.
broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
Miranda de Ebro looking composed, content, comfortable, leading 2-0 at half-time. And we're already back up and running after half-time. Quality ball. Well seen. Saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Rummenigge. Joelinton. It's a shot at goal! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. A potential goal of the season contender, if only.
Well, it came to nothing in the end, but it certainly got the crowd going.
Irwin goes short. And they've got a throw. Now it's McAllister. And this is Neymar. Big chance! Relentless! Just relentless! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. He made it happen. Squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. Miranda de Ebro. He's having a pop! And that is great goalkeeping.
Well, probably not the best way to try and get back into this game, but it could spark something into life.
Well, the referee's pulled play back and has booked him for the original offence. Kukçu plays it short. Irwin was in no mood for any of that. Miranda de Ebro are looking to go forward now. Dani Olmo kept his eye on it, and he's there. No, that was never going to make it. Good running, strong and purposeful. Oh, shooting chance! And there's a goal! Just cruising! They are cruising! Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
It's beautiful poise. I mean, most players in that position, I think, would probably fluff that, but not this fella.
This is a gloriously greedy performance.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Linton. More and more pressure on the ball here. Could be danger here. He's picked his way through. Irwin.
La cantidad de espectadores
It's
de este
McAllister.
partido fue de
He has found the way through.
45.996.
Well, that looks a decent ball, and he's certainly onside here. Chance! He's put it wide.
Incredible. He had all the time in the world to pick his spot as well.
Upamecano. Howson. Now this could be a chance. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Now that's well seen too. Rijkaard. Rummenigge, looking understandably energised after his goal. Rijkaard, distributed tidily. Now it's Couch. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Ah, such a clever touch. Linton does well to get it back. Now it's Berbatov. That's a nicely shaped ball. He's found a way through. Berbatov. Good ball, good take. And they can counter here. Rijkaard demonstrating his defensive quality there. Now it's Berbatov. Oh, that's nice. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Guadalajara are looking to break at pace. Neymar. Passing is crisp and sharp. McAllister makes a dash for it. And a chance! Goal! And he is just ripping it up.
I can see some heads dropping here now, Peter. I see things getting even worse out there if they're not careful.
Convertido en el minuto 79.
Clinical, just
Número
clinical.
21.
What a game this is turning out to be for him.
Well, talk about being on top of your game. Everything seems to be coming off for him.
Guadalajara can now introduce the first of their substitutes. Rafinha getting the call here in what can be interpreted as a clear show of intent.
Well, it's going to make for a frantic end, Peter. Let's hope he's got enough time to make the impact he wants.
Hay un cambio en el campo de juego. Número 17, número 4, número 5. Entran número 15, número 20, número 27. Hay un cambio en el campo de juego. Número 8.
Miranda de
Número
Ebro
21.
are having a ball here.
Entran número 18.
Kupchu
Messi.
to
Número
pass their way up the
23.
pitch. Messi. Diouf. Strong challenge. That could leave a mark. Oh, the movement. He'll try from distance. It's loose now and they want to get it back.
Se está realizando un cambio.
Guadalajara have opted to make another change here.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Miranda de Ebro have the chance to go the other way. Upamecano kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. And it's Kirkes. Just 5 minutes left. Foot in. Kukçu could move up a gear here. Beckham. Rijkaard does really well to win the ball there. So what can they make of this? Nicely spread.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Se agregará en 5 minutos al tiempo
Oh, good
reglamentario.
line! Oh, terrific save. Irwin. There's a sharp little ball here. A droll. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Just seeing the board now, it's going to be 5 extra minutes. And it's Kirkes. Oh, he's found support out wide. He leaps for it! And it's headed over. Not too much more here. And that's that. Oh, this is a side which is purring, picture perfect, to win. They will relish having pulverised what was put in front of them. It was a pulsating performance. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly, and the players carried out his instructions to the letter, it would seem. Everything working very nicely.
So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good
Les
evening.
informamos que solamente se permite fumar en las áreas designadas para tal caso.
Oh, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. The Estadio Urbano Caldera is small for a top-flight venue, but it makes up for that with its history and its heritage. Miranda de Ebro have gone with what looks like an orthodox 4-4-2, Jim.
Well, what I like about this system, Peter, is the way in which both central midfielders have to work in tandem. If one opts to go forward, the other sits, and when one moves either side to snuff out an attack, the other will hold the central ground. Communication is obviously vital to make it a success, but this team knows what it's doing, and I think we're going to see that reflected.
We are just getting started. The muscular approach does pay off here. He's on it, can he get away? There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. It's a promising position. That is a brilliant interception. Oh, easy pickings there. Diouf. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. And it's Tonali. Kimmich has it in a wide position. He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again. Kimmich just loves to go forward whenever he can.
Well, Peter, it's easy to heap praise on players that play further up the field, but they couldn't do what they did without the unsung heroes doing the dirty work, and Frank Rijkaard is amongst the very best in the business.
Some say the best ever.
Yeah, and I can see why. He's about as sophisticated as players come, and his role covers everything from reclaiming the ball to, well, pretty much everything else. Only a man of his calibre and cleverness can do that.
Neymar is a player who barely needs an invitation to shoot.
Well, neither defence has had a wake-up call yet, because neither attack has turned up.
Great vision. McAllister finds himself offside. Has a look and plays it forward. Now it's Kimmich. And that is out of play. And that's definitely not his best. Juve, who needs just a moment to score a goal. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Delivered, and the shot! Goal! Flamengo! And Flamengo take the lead. That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
Well, I think he was saying to his teammates, how dare you doubt me?
The first breakthrough.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus, as the opposition will inevitably react. You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Impressive jump! Firm header just off target.
That's a great attempt, although he clearly feels he should have done better with it.
Irwin carries the ball down the right. Rummenigge.
Miranda Ebro are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Oh, there's a probing ball. Rijkaard. Now then, the ball's come loose. Neymar. Beckenbauer. Irwin. Oh, played through for the wide man. Takes a shot! It's a goal! And the lead lost no time at all!
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
An opportunist strike, but he'll take it. He will own it.
Keeper might have been a little unsighted. He seemed awfully late in reacting to that.
Miranda de Ebro restore parity.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
And they can counter here. Joelinton, there he goes, motoring forward. He's a sharp little ball here. Kimmich. And Rafinha. Rummenigge. Great ball, and he's in here. There's the shot! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Miranda de Ebro with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. And it's been taken short. Oh, shooting chance! It's their second corner of the game. Irwin plays it short.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Fernando Torres pinches it off him. And that's a really buccaneering run he's making. Linton! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay. And they've got rid.
Foram indicados 2 minutos de acréscimo.
Now, can they get him away? Aims beyond. Shot a goal! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Oh, it's very good running, that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
Khan getting this one clear. The whistle's gone, and that's it for the first half. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Well, both sides would have expected a closely fought match, and that's pretty much what we've got so far. The early exchanges, I think, in this second half will be worth keeping an eye on to see if any adjustments have been made to change things.
Well, it's been intriguing stuff so far, and it's 1-1 at the break. Both teams hoping for a pick-me-up in the second half. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half.
Miranda Ebro clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it.
And he's being shifted off it. Over to the right flank. Oh, that is a nice touch. And it's Tonali. Lovely passing, lovely movement as well. No, he's not getting his way this time. Beckenbauer goes short. That is great defending, so alert. McAllister. Miranda de Ebro are looking to go forward now. Oh, he couldn't quite catch up to that. Now that looks a decent ball. Oh, it's Dembele. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Oh, great defending. That needed doing. A sudden chance to counter. Robertson is one whose deliveries we all know about. Moresi. Rijkaard. Jupe. And he has been fouled there. There could be trouble here. But for now, the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. Kimmich. Now there's a fine ball. Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Beckenbauer. And it's Robertson.
Presente na partida de hoje.
Moresi.
8.904 espectadores.
Beckenbauer. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Rijkaard gets on his bike and on the move. And the pass is intercepted. McAllister. Oh, it's Dembele. Knocks it into space. Space for him to turn and look. Delivered it. Oh, great leap! No, couldn't quite control it.
Well, you see what a difference it makes to have so many runners into the box. Makes life so much harder for that defence.
Rijkaard is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Ball's played through.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
That has earned a reprieve for the time being. Looking for options for movement. Alex Grimaldo delivers. And that has left him in a heap. Berbatov. That ball looks a good one. Rummenigge was ultimately thwarted there, but it took a few of them to stop him.
Yeah, definitely not much wrong with what he tried, all things considered. The defence were just well prepared for what was coming.
And the shots!
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
And it's Tonali.
That pressing is so good, it's nice and early.
Tries to play it through. Now it's Kimmich. Linton. Neymar. Can he get on the end of this? Rafinha. And that interception was most necessary. Big chance! Well taken goal. And the game is well and truly turned on its head. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart. And it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Substituição em campo. Camisa
The two
17.
coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time.
Camisa 8.
Miranda de Ebro have their lead.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Camisa 20. Camisa 18. Substituição.
And it's hoisted clear. And now they can spring out of defence. Spread to the right. Grimaldo is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
And Beckham! Wide, but only just.
Well, I think the defence are breathing a big sigh of relief here. He really spanked that, and it wasn't far away at all. Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer, and quickly.
Ronaldo.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Looking here to and a header! And that's a sharp finish. They have stolen level at the last. Certain, searing and imperious.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
So we have further activity on the bench here. Raul coming on here as broadly expected.
Well, this could lead to the injection of energy that might disrupt the rhythm of their opponents.
Back to parity, and there's barely any time left.
Credit where it's...
And that is as far as it goes. So it does end all square. Inspiration, perspiration, both on show in equal measure. Just not enough on either side. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. There is an expectant air here in North London. The Emirates serving the embodiment of class, sophistication for its illustrious inhabitants. Up to 60,000 here, expecting the team to meet their expectation. So we're very much on the way now. Now it's Van Basten. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Van Basten going forward. He slings it in.
The Dutch have a great heritage of producing some of the most talented strikers, and this one has it all.
The one and only Marco van Basten.
A score of outrageous goals.
Have you played against him, Jim?
No, maybe just as well.
That has ended up in no man's land. Beckenbauer. Pretty cagey early on from both sides. Figo. Tries to pass it through. Irwin. And it's McAllister. Neymar. Passing is crisp and sharp. And Robertson. First quarter of an hour gone. That is good strength.
Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look too amused either.
Marquinhos is a man so notably robust and resolute in his defending. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Neymar, great vision. And this is Berbatov. Costa Curta did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
Well, caution is dominating proceedings. This isn't meeting expectations.
And he's going to have his name taken. Rodri. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Berbatov. Neymar. Figo. And it's Neymar. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Rummenigge actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Miranda de Ebro with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Irwin with the short one. Lovely bit of skill. And now they can spring out of defence. Beckenbauer. Half an hour played now. Rijkaard is the team's great visionary. And it's Rijkaard. Rummenigge. Shoots! It's bounced back off the post. Rodri. Messi. And it's Figo. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Neymar. No, he's not getting his way this time. Rodri, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. It's Van Basten! And that was too close for comfort.
Oh, did the keeper have that covered? I'm not sure he did. I think I need a replay on that one.
Half-time rapidly approaching, and it's still goalless. Beckenbauer. Baresi. For Joelinton. Rummenigge. And it's Rijkaard. Now it's Berbatov. The defence opting here for strength in numbers. Lovely feet. To go back here. Shot, surely! Sharp and fizzing, but not quite.
Joelinton certainly made the right decision there to hit it first time. I had the feeling he might try it the way the ball arrived.
Rodri. Figo. Now it's Messi. Now it's Van Basten. There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to save him up here, I know. And that has been clear.
1 minute added time.
And he was quick to react. And the referee's looking at his watch. We could be done here. And for the first half, that is that. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here.
Everyone, please welcome the two
What do you think
sides.
we're up to after 45 minutes?
Well, I think despite the scoreline, Peter, there's only one team in it. They might not have made the most of their chances so far, but I see no signs of frustration creeping in. Maybe a bit of fine-tuning during the break, and they should get their reward in the second half.
Still waiting for this to take off. It's goalless at half-time. He's had a shot! And he's done it!
Boom! There we go. And it couldn't be much better. He was born for the glory he's just managed. The apple on top of the tree. Well, I think it's pretty obvious, Peter, that this emphasises the importance of having willing runners who want to go behind that defence. One good ball, and they're in.
So the first goal of the game.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Baresi kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. And it's Neymar. Joelinton. Figo. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And this is Berbatov. McAllister threads one in. Goes for a shot! Well taken goal. A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
After 55 minutes.
That is so good, such sharp skills and such a delicious finish.
That's what he lives for, Peter. Not a lot more to add.
Miranda de Ebro restore parity.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
Looking to play him in. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Fernandez. Berbatov. Knocks it into space. And that is expertly dealt with. Fernandez. Beckenbauer does well to get it back. And it's Neymar. Just about up to the hour now. While facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup.
The attendance for this match was 60,179.
Neymar is someone with real dynamite in his boots. And this is Van Basten. Neymar. Neymar will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. McAllister. Rodri. And Fernandez. Messi. Well-timed, excellent interception. Can he get it through? Beckenbauer.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
And it's Messi. Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. And this is Figo. And this is Messi!
What a cracking save from the keeper. That may turn out to be a pivotal moment.
Beckenbauer. And it's McAllister. Neymar. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. And the shot! Oh, that was a half-decent effort.
Yeah, typically for him, that was the furthest thing from easy, but it still didn't stop him having a go.
Miranda de Ebro can now introduce the first of their substitutes.
Substitution on the field. Number 17, Joelinton. Number 4, McAllister. Number 8,
Well, there's the clearance.
Neymar. Coming on the field,
There will be a throw-in.
number 15, Kukcu. Number 20, Beckham.
Over to the other side.
Number 19, Danny Olmo.
Beckenbauer. Baresi. Dani Olmo. That's Rijkaard. And here's Beckham. Big chance! This is their second corner of the game. They've played it short. That is lovely. Tries to cross. That has been knocked clear. Crossed it again. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. That's a throw. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Still anyone's game, this. One moment can decide it.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
Crosses it in. And that is out and behind. It's a good block. And he's taking no chances there. Fernandez! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Oh, he's been caught napping. And he gets rid in a hurry.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
And it's Kukçu. And he was alert to it. Now it's Messi. And it's been played through. Picked out brilliantly. And this is Van Basten. Final checks on the touchline. A change
Substitutions
about to
taking
occur.
place.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the
There'll be
effort he
3
put in. He was
minutes
very
added
willing,
time.
though not quite able.
Baresi proves too strong. Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no card. Getting up there! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Fernandez is offering a right smile there.
Dani Olmo. Fernandez. Oh, well measured. Baresi shows the will to win the ball. There you have it. The referee says that time is up. A good watch, a really good watch. Both sides toiling to try and outthink, outsmart each other. But it wasn't to be, and they're all square. Berbatov picking...